and you're very welcome to another Draw with Don. Now I'm just going to say a little bit more about this wonderful bird here, the swift. I say most people don't even look up at the sky, except if there's a plane going by. But do look up, especially in summer months. You never know what you might see. And hopefully you'll see these wonderful birds. The swift, can you imagine? The parents get together, they mate, and they either make a nest up in a cliff, or they decide to use a church steeple or some high-rise building. So then the young, in the little eggs, finally hatch out. Little small wings, and are flapping away there. And then finally, it comes a time for them to take flight. So can you imagine, you're up in the church steeple, you look out, it's a long way down. You have one chance to jump into the sky and fly. Now your mother's calling you with great encouragement, and so is the father. Come on, you can do it, come on. So it's a big act of faith. And out they jump. And most of them, thank heavens, make it. And off they go. I'm just going to use a pencil. This is actually a soft pencil, just to show you what I mean. So if you're thinking of an idea, you can just kind of doodle this first. So you have some idea how to draw the bird in question. So, and you know how to build up the shape. But here I'm just kind of planning a little idea. So, saying, okay. So when I'm thinking of maybe doing a painting or just doing a few sketches, I'll work up rough ideas like this. I'll just put an eye in there quite sharply. And of course, as I said, they eat a lot of insects, so you can have it, if you want to, with its bill open like that. And again, you can take your time on this. Just enjoy it. And they're usually in groups. So you'll hear them sometimes, as they screaming across the sky. I think it's a lovely sound. And you know, because they're under threat, they're in danger, and sometimes it can be anything from somewhere happening in Africa or somewhere happening in Europe. Damage to their habitat, shortage of food or something. But there's a lot of very amazing people out there, and they're actually putting up swift boxes high up on their buildings. It could be an office building, it could be a university building, something like that. And people are doing that, and lo and behold, the swifts are using them, because they actually like to go into a place and then build a nest. So just by doing that, you're giving them a great head start in life. So very quickly, I'm just going to put a little bit of colour on this, and I'll put a tiny bit of blue just there, like this. So what I'm suggesting here too, when you're doing a little bit of sketching just for yourself in your notebook, you can add a bit of colour as well. And again, don't be worrying about being too precise in that. In fact, the trouble is a lot of people buy very fancy paper to draw on, and it's so fancy they're almost afraid to use it. So I would suggest initially, just use simple cartridge paper, whatever. And even if you're really scared about it, pick up a napkin and use a napkin to do a bit of doodling. Then you won't feel guilty about using expensive paper. So this is where, as I said, I like to think up ideas for paintings. And of course I don't just paint wildlife, I do all kinds of pictures, from portraiture to abstracts. So if anybody, by the way, is interested in looking at my website, it's donconroy.com, and I have a lot of my pictures up there that you can have a look at as well. Right, now, very, very quickly, I'm just going to put a little bit of brown on this. So as I said, the swift and the swallow, although they look very similar in a lot of ways, they're actually not related. But what I suggest to people, if they are interested in wildlife, a bit of nature, is by getting out there when you can, and even your back garden, there's so much to see out there. Do your sketching and try and put a little bit of colour on it as well. You can use crayons, anything you like. So when I'm doing, say, the other picture, I'd obviously be taking my time on that. So and there we are. Put in a few there like that. And this one there, it's going to get away. So that's just a little thing about those wonderful birds that come all the way from Africa to visit us, and here they are in all their glory. So do have a look out for them. That's the main thing. Because why not? The very fact that there's so many wonderful creatures in this world, and most people don't see them because they kind of happen at the corner of your eye. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Until the next time, do take care. Appreciate the old thumbs up. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share.